For the $5,000 house, you must complete repairs within 90 days.
Bam! You buy this house, you got 90 days to fix this thing completely up to Tiff's standards, so that she can say, no, this light socket's a little crooked. My house now. Hey y'all, it's your girl J9 Eve. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share the video, and get into the comments and let me know what you think about this. Now, this right here is going to be a continuation from my yesterday's video, okay? I figured out something, okay? I knew that this whole house thing that Tiff's got in mind, I had an idea of what it was, well, not what it was, but that it was going to be. There's something scammy about it. I had a feeling, because Tiff, right? But in this video, in this part, I think I caught, in fact, I'm pretty sure that I caught how she's planning to do it. So we're going to listen to this, okay? And it's really going to give, okay, a very clear idea of how the scam was going to work, okay? How she was going to get around it. Like, in my mind, this is how it, she says she's going to sell these houses for $1 or $5,000, whether it's a investor or a, regular person, right? But there's these rules in her mind that she has set of how, like what they have to do once they buy the house. Once they get that dollar house, even the investors, now check this out, even the investors, once they get that dollar house, what they have to do. And in that, what they have to do is the answer to the scam, okay? So we're going to listen, okay? And we'll see if you guys catch it. You ain't going to get a chance to, because as soon as she say it, I'm going to be on top of it, okay? Hear me when I say it, all right? All right, let's hop on in here. And so y'all can see what mama is talking about, okay? Yes, honey.
And then in regards to the program, all they're stating is it doesn't have enough information. So when you say approve it and we'll add, and I'll add to it later, that's the concern. It's already a lack of transparency on the board. So with the lack of transparency, we can't trust that the homes are going to be given away as you state in your program. And all we're saying is, hey, let's have something concrete so that we know exactly what we're doing, exactly who's receiving the homes, who's liable for the homes. It's easy to just say, okay, we're going to give away a house for $1. If anyone in the audience do want that, but as a realtor, we know that there's more to real estate than that. Who's reliable for the home? Who's receiving the liability? The village. So if something happens while we have these homes in our possession, we're liable. So now we're responsible for the houses. Those are potential lawsuits for the taxpayers to pay. So when we come up with these programs and we make decisions on behalf of the residents, we just have to keep those things in mind. It's not an attack, and we're not saying, hey, we don't want the program. But what we're saying is give us more information. As a realtor, it wouldn't make sense for me to approve something that I know don't make sense. I sell homes all the time. What type of lottery? How many people who will be eligible to enter the lottery? Who's overseeing the lottery? How do the board of trustees ensure that the homes aren't just going anywhere? Because right now we can't even receive proper paperwork as we should. So it's a concern, and all we're saying is stop making everything as an attack, Mayor. We're a team, and as a team, we have to figure out things and ways to benefit the residents. At the current moment, the land bank is what we decided to go with because we can manage them. The neighboring villages use them. They don't have a problem. Calumet City use them. They don't have a problem. So that's all we're saying. Hey, but in the meantime, before we go and approve something that doesn't have enough information, because we are legally responsible. Once we vote on this program, anything that happens, the first thing they'll say is, okay, the trustees voted for it. So we should make sure that there's a concrete plan in place. That's just being responsible. That's in regards to that. And then in regards to everything else, when we do decide to do anything with the land bank, as we stated to the residents who called us after the housing meeting, we'll give them all the information. We'll be transparent. But with the land bank having the homes, we know the things we're able to manage them. And that's our biggest issue at the moment. We just want to make sure that everything is handled accordingly, that we're not taking on liability that we don't have to until we find a program that we could use interchangeably. That's it. Thank you.
Very reasonable, very understandable. you know, very some stuff that Tiff can't understand nor get along with, okay? All right, sounds pretty solid. Sounds like exactly what I said, okay? Let's see what the response is.
Thank you, Mayor.
Okay. So for the record, what I just heard was that you guys voted for the land bank, which you did. I'm going to show y'all in a minute, without any roots, like y'all asking for me to do, any information. So y'all voted on a blanket agreement between you and them. I'm asking for something similar, but I have roots, which is, and I will read it for the record.
Okay.
I have a sheet of paper up here, and anybody can get this information for the Block by Block program for free houses, which is $1, and then $5,000 homes. Now, you guys voted for the lady after she said, and I quote, she is not giving us a dime. But see how y'all voted for her first, and then y'all went back to the table and told her, hey, okay, we can work it out. Let's figure out if we're going to get some money for it or not. But with the program, I'm saying for the residents, not a land bank, not an investor, for the residents, you guys won't even give me the opportunity to start the program like you gave the land bank. I have a problem with that. For the free houses, the dollar houses, which is for the investors, all you had to do is show proof of funds of $20K minimum.
Okay. Proof of funds, $20K minimum. All right. Which is actually kind of weird, because if the house is $1,000, it's $1 or $5,000. Why do you need proof of funds of 20? Maybe to show that you have some money to fix it up. Okay. All right. I can get with that. Okay.
You must be a licensed and bonded contractor in the village of Dalton.
Okay. So you got to be a licensed and bonded contractor in the village of Dalton. Now, this isn't the thing that I was talking about, but this is another thing. Look at there. We found another one. How do you get licenses in Dalton to do contracting, to do maintenance, to do basically any fucking thing? How do you get your license? Oh yeah, through Tiffany. What's the problem that people are having there who are trying to build and fix and whatever things in Dalton? Oh yeah, they're having problems getting their licenses. Why? 'Cause Tiff. So no one is going to be able to get these things except for Tiff and her buddies. Interesting. Only the people who Tiff designates will be able to get the fucking license to do the thing, to get these, to be eligible. Interesting, Tiff. Interesting.
This is one way we make our money. You must obtain a 90-day permit. You must.
Oh, there's a permit again. Guess how you get the permit. Hey, there's this person that you got to go through. No biggie. There's this person you got to go through to get a permit. It's not a big deal. You just got to go and get a permit. From Tiff, whose history is people having to come to these meetings to plead with her because they're not getting their permits, their licenses. They're not able to get these things. Okay. So you got to be able to basically come to Tiff. This is basically what this boils down to. This still ain't even the thing I was talking about. Here's another one. You got to be able to come to Tiff, because to get a license in Dalton, to get any kind of license permit for anything, Tiffany has to be okay with it. Shit, you fucking not. It comes all the way down to literally Tiff. Tiff. If she don't like you, if she can't benefit from it, you get no licensee, okay? So it's so funny. It's so funny that, and look at these big ass eye sockets of hers, okay? She know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is exactly what's going on behind them big ass eyes. This is what's going on. Oh my gosh, she's just the worst.
Have housing inspections, initial.
Oh, gotta get a housing inspection. Oh, guess who is going to pass those? Guess where that's coming through? Guess who can't pass an inspection? Anybody who Tiff don't like. These are all the complaints that all the people in the town who own anything, any kind of businesses, all the complaints they're having is these things that she says now are the requirements of a person to be eligible for this program she's trying to just shovel through. You ain't slick, heifer. Look at this. Screenshot. We'll screenshot you just like that because you deserve it, okay?
And final, you must do additional inspections, which is your final if you fail. Escrow is $1,000. It is a lottery for investors, so we pull a number. 75-25 split. 75% goes to the investor, 25 goes to the village.
75-25 split. Huh. Oh my goodness. She's gonna be the investor in all of these properties. Let's see.
Of course, budget for the unseen. I'll give you an example. A house I was going to buy, I hired a private inspector to come out, and I'm glad I did, and it helped me. I'm telling people that's actually trying to get in investments, because the house was sinking. And that person went under the house and told me the joists and everything was rotten. Tiffany, don't buy that house. So I'm just giving you examples of ways of why I wrote this on here, that you should hire a private investor and just not utilize the village inspector, because they can find things that we might not see, which is crawl spaces and check other things out. An investor must sell house. That means that you cannot keep the property. You cannot rent it to Section 8. You must sell the property. This is how the village make their money. For the $5,000 houses, you must be a Dalton resident first. You must live in the house for 5 years.
Okay, you must live in the house for 5 years.
You must complete repairs within 90 days.
Bam! Herein lies problem. These are for the $5,000 house. So these are the ones that the people, not the investors, the people. If the people are lucky enough to win this lottery, okay, to be one of the people to get one of these houses for $5,000. Wow, I got a house for $5,000. What a blessing. Tiff is the best mayor ever, right? Now all I gotta do is complete my inspections within 90 days. So after I pay the $5,000 for the house, and now it's mine, sort of, I have 90 days to complete my inspection, and then all is well. Let me ask you guys, okay, if you are this deep in on the Tiffany shit, okay, you must be familiar with the lady from the food bank place, whom cannot fix up her facility. They say she needs to fix it up, but they won't give her they won't allow her to fix it up. They won't let her get the licenses. They won't let her do anything, because Tiff wants that fucking property. This is what the people who are so lucky to win this $5,000 home, they get to pay $5,000 and get a home for their family, as she say. but they gotta complete the inspection, okay, in 90 days. But to even do any renovations on it, they have to get permission to do so. Guess from who? So basically, everybody who gets this $5,000 house that they won in the lottery so luckily, okay, are going to have to go through the exact same thing that lady is going through. Do you know, I'm going to tell you, because the whole purpose of this is so they can all end up back in her fucking possession. Because what I'd like to know is, okay, and if they don't, now let's say she may address it. What if they don't complete the inspection within 90 days? What happens with the house then? I want to know. I want to know who gets it, because they clearly lose it. Do they get their money back? Okay, because they got 90 days to complete the renovations. You buy this house, you got 90 days to fix this thing completely up to Tiff's standards, so that she can say, no, this light socket's a little crooked. My house now. Thanks for your hard work. Okay, it was in a small print somewhere. Just take my word for it, like everything else, because I can't prove shit. I just say shit, okay? Oh, you ain't slick, Tiff. You ain't slick. I'm on to you, honey. That is wherein lies, just to let you know, that is wherein lies how Tiff is going to swipe in and grab the fuck out of these houses. This is on some slick. I knew it was something. And I heard it when she said 90 days. And then you have 90 days to complete the thing. So you go in and do all this stuff. But she ain't even going to let you get that far, because once you buy the house, then it's going to have to get okayed for you to even try to renovate. While you're trying to send in this thing to get this thing passed so you can start renovations, which is what that lady's dealing with. If she even tries to fix a water leak in that building, they are going to she's not even allowed to, there's a leak. They come in and say, there's a leak, and she ain't fixing it. But she can't. If she tries to fix it, they will come in and do some shit. She's not even allowed to fix up this place that she purchased. That is a food bank to give away free food to people. When I tell you that she is the devil, she's the fucking devil. Oh my God. Let's see if she addresses what happens if you do not finish the renovations, let alone get a chance to start because of Tiff. what happens?
You must pull a 90-day permit. You must do housing inspection, initial and final. Escrow is only $500 for homeowner. And of course, it is a lottery for the residents. Budget is unforeseen, and I always suggest hire a private inspector for that. Homeowner training to maintain the property, including annual inspection. So I have some kind of roots, as you can see, to initiate the first process of this, what is it called, ordinance. That's what I'm trying to do. So
okay, so then an annual inspection. So even if it does get fixed up, you got to come back every year and do what you got to do, another inspection every year. And then what happens when Tiff says you failed? Because she's so crooked. This is the thing. Even if you go outside and get an inspector and have them coming in, they say it passed. Tiff will be like, I don't know. It seems like whatever. And she'll send in her own inspector. Okay? Because they got their own fucking inspector. And then that one will, of course, fail it because it's the whole purpose. She sent whoever the fuck that was in there. Okay? And then what happens? I'm going to tell you, the end of the line ends with Tiffany having that fucking house for $1. Then she gets to sell it to herself for $1 because she's an investor. You ain't slick. I'm going to say they over there clapping for her when she says this dumbass shit. Like the trustees is just hating. Hell motherfucking no. The only thing that is keeping them from probably being, honestly, they probably are already in a state of needing to be bankrupt. But she don't care. She's going to run it out. She's going to run it all the way down to nothing because she's too dumb to realize that the feds is watching. Ah, caught you slipping again. Screenshot. Thumbnail, Tiffany. Thumbnail.
So all I asked the board is give me the same shot you gave the land bank, which was nothing. Nah. We don't get any money from the land bank. All I wanted to do is start. So if anybody had any opinion as it relates to what needs to be on this, any trustee up here could have given it and we could have added on. Tino, play the video.
Ma'am, may I be recognized for that video come out?
Yeah, go ahead, trustee.
For one.
Oh, here we go. Here we go, mister. I'm going to regular jail. For the hotel shenanigans. What you got to say, Mr. Holmes?
Do agree that the residents should have an opportunity to enhance quality of life and invest.
Yeah, it's about the quality of life and investment.
Two, I remember this lady when she was in here, and I
yeah, you remember the lady?
Clearly asked her.
What'd you ask her, sir?
I clearly asked her, was any funds or any money coming back to the village of Dalton? She clearly said no.
Thank you, trustee.
Oh my God! You know what? You need to be more concerned with the regular police. At least Tiff got the feds, the cushy feds in the nice suits chasing her. Okay, and cute shoes. You're going to the regular jail, sir. Oh God! Here we go with the music. Oh my God! Look, she gonna show us this again. You realize you already showed us this, right? Tiff, you already showed us this. How many times they voted no, and how many times you gave it to them with no fucking information on it. Yeah, that's why it says no still. Oh my God, she don't go to fuck on somewhere. Look how short this video is that she's showing everybody. Look at this. It wasn't even a minute long. What you think the look, and this is the, oh my God, you know what? No, I'm not doing it. Oh my God. Get you a life, girl. You need to get you a life. Crime scene. Okay, let's make a change. Okay. You know what? And that explained it. That explained it so well. Let's make a change. Now sign off your rights.
All right, thank you. So I rest my case. So if you go,
oh my God,
if you guys go back and look at those board meetings, you just heard the individual stating that we won't get a dime of proceeds from the land bank. That's all I'm trying to make the residents see up here, what it is that I'm trying to accomplish. So is there approval for block by block? Can I?
What's so crazy though? She's talking about the village ain't gonna make no money off of that. The village ain't gonna I'm just trying to bring in some money for the village. The problem is, Tiffany, that once the money comes in, if the money comes in, guess who doesn't get to know about it? The fucking trustees. The people. The villagers, if you will. Nobody gets to know how much money actually exists in the village except for fucking Tiff. The biggest fucking issue. It's the biggest issue. They don't even know how much money they have. Not even close. The difference in how much they think it is and how much she says it is such a big ass fucking gap. It's between them being like way ahead and them being completely broke. That's the difference in the, like from what she says it is to what it actually is. It could be anywhere. Like this, and if it was great, trust me, she would be flaunting it everywhere. Well, maybe she wouldn't, because then if you know how much money is there, you know it's so much, then you'll realize how much she's took when she left, okay? So it makes sense again why she ain't telling nobody shit, okay? You ain't slick, Tiff. You not slick. You just ain't.
I have a motion to
I'm gonna
approve block
approve
by
it.
block.
I approve it.
It's been
You got a
motion.
motion,
Is there a
anyone?
second?
Ain't nobody
Is there a second?
No. No, bitch.
Okay. So there you have it, residents. Once again, block by block has failed. The Board of Trustees do not want to put the vacant properties back on the tax roll.
Nope, Tiff, you are just very not slick, okay? I just want to make sure that you are aware that we are on to you. And lucky for us, so are the feds. They are right on that ass, okay? Right on that ass, okay? All we got to do is wait. You going to jail. You going to jail. And when you're done, you're going to hell. Y'all behave, because I'm not going to do it. Absolutely not. I just can't. I just don't. Well, I need to stop saying can't. My mother says that all the time. I need to stop saying I can't and say I just don't want to. But mama love you. Yes, she do. Ooh. Peace.